valedictorian is a distinguished honor, satisfying academic excellence. It is bestowed upon the student with the highest grade point average. Please help me welcome to the stage Empire High School's 2023 valedictorian, Emma LaPointe. Advanced Placement Academy in the National Honor Society. She is also an AP Scholar with honors and a College Board National Rural and Small Town Recognition recipient and a National Honor Thespian. Last summer, Emma was an EHS delegate at Girls State and completed her senior exit project hours as an intern for a TUSD school board candidate. This summer, Emma will be performing with Empire's theater program in a national competition at the International Thespian Festival. Emma currently holds a GPA of 5.211 and will be attending the University of Arizona to pursue her studies. Please give a warm welcome to Empire's 2023 valedictorian, Emma.
I want to start by thanking everyone in attendance tonight and those out there somewhere in the universe who, for whatever reason, could not be here. Thank you for everything you have done to get us all here. Whether you are friends, family, or loved ones, know that you played a critical role in helping this event occur. My fellow graduates and I would not be here today without the love we have been shown along the way. A long time ago, in an elementary school not so far, far away, our adventure began. The beginning of any Vail student's journey began with being taught the ACT statement, and many of us were forced to recite it every morning alongside the Pledge of Allegiance. In the Vail School District, we are respectful and trustworthy, care for each other, and take responsibility if it happened to slip anyone's mind. We suffered through the pain of AR reading, only for all the schools to get rid of it the moment we left elementary school. In 5th grade, we were forced to memorize the preamble, but I am pretty sure we just learned the Schoolhouse Rock video instead. Our elementary school experience was shaped through various spring flings, talent shows, and many, many Vail Pride Day art projects. We sat through various C to G meetings, not quite grasping the concept of graduating and what that would look like. We heard the year 2023 and we wore class shirts saying that we were this mysterious class of 2023, but this was the mid-2010s. A year ending in 20 felt so far away. Next, we moved on to middle school. Suddenly, this idea of graduating seemed a lot closer, and in our little elementary minds, we finally felt grown up. We got to put our handprints on large pieces of butcher paper that said class of 2023, or at the very least got to sign our names on said papers, and teachers began to prepare us for high school. Aside from all that, middle school was our next step in growing up. No longer were we attending school with only kids who lived in our neighborhood, but instead we were attending the same school as kids from multiple different elementary schools. Suddenly, we were meeting new people, starting new friendships, and maturing from our elementary selves. Teachers began to move on from telling us to go to college to telling us to decide what we wanted to do in college. Everyone was looking at the years ahead with eager eyes as the years of our lives that had been foretold in every type of teenage media was about to come to fruition: high school. The Vail School District has a unique characteristic in the sense that there are no neighborhood schools when it comes to high school, and students are given the ability to choose the school they attend. No matter what the reason was, all of us decided at some point to go to Empire over any other school in the Vail School District. We all agreed that something about this school was unique and would benefit us more than any other high school in Vail. We all went on this journey together for very different purposes, but in the end, we all ended up in the same spot. Our high school experience indeed was unique. I realize every speech for the past 2 years has probably stated the same exact thing, and even though I may be biased, I genuinely think our experiences have been uniquely strange. We got our underclassmen years ripped away from us, and we're expected to navigate something as daunting as high school with little to no preparation as juniors. We never got full closure on our freshman year. We never got a standard year of high school until last year. And yet here we are, moments away from accepting our diplomas and starting a whole new chapter of our lives. Despite every challenge that has been thrown at us, despite the fact it may feel like we only got 2.5 years of this crazy adventure, we all persevered to make it to this monumentous occasion. And yet, we still made the best of it. Even when on Zoom, we found ways to mess around and have fun in breakout rooms, and a lot of us still managed to make new friends. Even if we rarely got to see their faces in person, we pushed through the craziness of the 2020-2021 year and were able to have an excellent junior and senior year. Our years were filled with many successful sports seasons, high-ranking and state championship-winning theater productions, and many other wins. We were always the most excited at pep assemblies, and we enjoyed the few homecomings we had and both of our proms. Despite all that we endured during our first 2 years of high school, we were able to make the most of it and have a genuinely distinctive high school experience. And now high school and all of the school experiences we had in the past are closing in about just under an hour. As a wise witch once said, a whole chapter of my life was over, but a new one was just beginning. While this moment, accepting our diplomas and walking across this very stage, marks the end of childhood for many of us, it also is the beginning of a brand new chapter. It brings with us so many new experiences to be had, so many new faces to meet, and so many opportunities for change and growth. It allows us to make our path, not one that has been spoon-fed to us since we first stepped foot in a Vail school. We get to be the riders of this next chapter, and we get to shape the future whatever way we choose. Speaking of the future, many times our generation has been referred to as the generation of change. Many older people look to us hoping we will change the world, destroy the institutions that hold so many people down, and create a livable world for everyone. You could say our generation is a new hope, or the only hope. However, I ask us to take it another step further. Along with being a generation that inspires change and creates hope, we can also use this next chapter of our lives to bring more compassion and love into this world. In a society as polarized as the one we live in today, it is hard for people to look at one another and see the human being sitting next to them. I think actual change, truly impactful and long-lasting change, will be met once we can learn to recognize the internal battles every person is experiencing and have compassion when we look at others. Be compassionate in speaking to someone, and be merciful when you see someone who looks and acts differently to you. And be gracious when someone does something you disagree with. And so I implore you, wherever you go and whatever you do, have hope for a better future and bring compassion wherever life leads you. Rebellions may be built on hope, but they are long-lived through understanding. Every single person in these rows of chairs can change the world, and that is something I am sure of. So please, wherever life takes you, remember to be the author of your chapter and bring compassion back into this world. And with that, I say to you, be well, and may the force be with you always. Next, I would like to introduce our salutatorian, Jane Osland. Jane is a member of the Corvus Advanced Placement Academy, an AP Scholar, and a National Merit Scholarship Corporation finalist. Jane is also a member of National Honor Society and our Student Wellness Advocacy team. Last year, Jane pushed herself out of her comfort zone by participating in Seeds of Stewardship with the Arizona Trail Association, and decided to push herself further this year by serving with the AmeriCorps as a peer coach promoting college and career readiness on Empire's campus. Jane will be attending Brigham Young University Provo, where she's planning to major in genetics, genomics, and biotechnology. Would you please welcome to the stage, Jane Osland. Thank you, Emma. Welcome parents, faculty,